Welcome back, guys, to a very special episode of Let's Play Suikoden 2, The Duxylation of Smaug. Why is this a special episode, you ask? Well, turns out the audio for the original recording I made of this got kind of hosed, so I'm re-recording it. Which means that this episode isn't completely blind as the rest of this series is, because I've already played this part of the game. However, the video is still blind. The audio is going to be slightly unblind. So, here we go. And I'll try to remember what my old reactions were. I'm not entirely sure I remember everything. But here it looks like I was running around the inn talking to people. Muse, huh? Where next? Hey, little Marie is a big draw for this inn. Don't you just love her? And then, there was an issue where I forgot to turn off the mail app on my computer, so I had to take a little time off and kill the mail app so it wouldn't keep popping notifications up on my screen. So that's great. I'm here to trade. I've heard you can find very reasonable priced furs in Forest Village, Northwest Greenhill. And then I went around and wasted time talking to random people. Give me a break. I think I already talked to these people in some previous episode, so why the hell was I doing this? Who knows? But, here I was, running around, kind of doing something or other. Okay. Will you be staying with us today, sir? I don't know why I'd do that since I just started. Doesn't make any sense. Get with the program, dude. Okay. And I just talked to some people. Welcome to Greenhill. You're learning. I didn't bother talking to Perel, it looks like. Okay. Well, I went into this house here. I think I was trying to figure out where to go next, because I think I remember it not being incredibly clear at this point. So, that's probably it. Anyway. And here I go, running around some more. Not sure exactly what's going on here. Just kind of running around, kind of doing my thing. When I was coming back from Muse, I must not have read this. Oh, wait, yeah. Oh, that's right, because somebody in the comments had let me know that that was a clue. I was supposed to go to Muse all by myself, and a flying squirrel and a red cape would show up. And maybe he'd have a moose with him, You never know, right? Could be. Okay. Yeah, I cannot do it. Big mansion. Okay, so I ran up here and, I really don't remember what I was saying. I'm sorry, guys. How strange. Where could he have gone? And that battle everyone's talking about. I wonder what happened. What should we do, Edmund? Velika's getting tired. Should we be getting back to the dorms? Okay. And then I was just talking to the same old people I talked to before. Boy, isn't this exciting, guys. Good afternoon. This here is the main school building, and apparently I didn't care about that. Okay. Well, here we go. Yeah, I think I was running up to the dorm thinking that if I stayed in the room that would trigger the next event. But it didn't work! Wait, maybe it did. Oh, yeah, I did. Okay, never mind. We didn't find anything after all. Do you want to just rest until supper? And I said, yeah, let's just move things along. See you in a little while then, Edmund. The food was great today, too, wasn't it? I had plenty of seconds. I couldn't resist. Edmund, you should eat more. You're going boy. Oh, good timing. Hey, Anonymy, can I ask you something? What? Do you know what Sir Flick likes? I want to make him a really fantastic dinner, but I'm not sure what to do. I don't really know, but first, why don't you take some really bracing tincture or something, and then just go for it like mad. Even if you make some mistakes, it's thought that counts. That's not a bad idea. Thanks, Nanami. Bye now. Oh, Nanami, I forgot to tell you. Don't make too much noise at night. If you start a pillow fight or something, you might wake up the wandering ghost. Wandering ghost? There's a ghost here? And I couldn't believe she was falling for this. No way. There's no such thing as ghost, right, Edmund? Right. Of course, there's no such thing. Come on, you don't have to be so scared. Baby, let you sleep in her bed. The sad thing about this is that the first time I did this, I did like the best Nanami complete meltdown, and I don't think I'm going to be able to duplicate it. But good morning, Edmund. Did you just sleep okay? Grr. What? Of course not. Really, Palika? Ooh. Okay, so I ran around a little bit. Yeah, just 5 more minutes. I don't get ready and get to class. Okay, so I was just talking to people, trying to figure out how to trigger the next part of the sequence, of course, and because I'm a dumb, of course, I made a lot of mistakes running around the wrong place, and so let's see, what are we doing? Running around, stopping, running some more. Going up here. Good morning, McLovin. What is it? Is there something I can help you with? About that guy named Shin. Oh yeah, and here I remember I expressed surprise that you can hit on her for no good reason, but decided against doing that. We told her the truth. Oh my, are you sure you can be telling me this? Tee, I thought you were up to something. That person named Fleek has been nosing around quite a bit. Well, actually, I made the decision to tell her the whole plot. The Facebook army, I see. Please, find Lady Teresa. I know she's alive somewhere. Best of luck to you. I'll do whatever I can to help. I promise. And I remember this, too, because as soon as... Hard at work? Don't worry, I'm your ally. Yeah, because as soon as I did that, I started thinking, maybe I shouldn't have told this person everything. Is she going to betray me at some point? And then, of course, we ran into the brat over here. Ah! Where's Slick? And looks like I took a while to make this decision. Before that, there's just something I have to ask you. I need to talk to you about something, too. Good timing. Why don't you go first, then? Okay. Hey, Nina, is it true? Is what true? Oh, you don't mean the wandering ghost? Yeah. No, you didn't really believe that old rumor, did you? It's not true? Course not. Oh, but a lot of kids have been seeing weird shadows and stuff at night lately. It might be true after all. No way. Anyway, Nanami, how could you? I thought you were my friend. Don't don't pretend like you don't... what am I talking like that for? I was hanging around Sir Flick's place yesterday, and he has someone he loves? Someone who's always with him? What do you mean? Wait, you don't think? I won't give up. Not on me. It's a duel. What? Are you kidding? You've completely lost me. Is this a misunderstanding? So you think so? You mean she may be jealous? Please don't bring any counterfeits to affairs. Oh, yeah, and then I realized that some of these guys could function as shops, and so suddenly I started like talking to everybody in these classrooms, hoping that somebody would be able to do something for me. And I don't think I ran into much, really. I think I just kind of wasted time. We'll find out. Oh, I've gathered information as far afield as Harmonia. Something. Okay. Tee-hee, good afternoon. Miss Jean makes it so easy to understand. The image rune masters have is so mysterious. Welcome. Can I help you? Woo! And here I found the attacher. And so here I tried to figure out how to attach that. Yeah, I started looking at. Okay, so the pixie rune has a long range attack for the staff, and I was thinking, well, that's great. It means I can put him in the back row. Hey, nothing wrong with that, right? Even though I got told to take the pixie rune off because it's terrible. But, I just had to go and, I had to go and give it a shot. I had to give it a chance. So what I did was I kind of fumbled around with the menu without really knowing what I was doing. I did get told to put the Blue Gate rune on Luke. So I did. Yay. And, then this Great Hawk thing, I couldn't figure out who to put that on, so I didn't. And then I considered taking the pixie rune off, but I didn't really have anything to put in that slot, so I just... I took it off. And then I started looking at the formation, and I stuck Luke in the back since he could now do long-range attacks with the pixie rune. Hooray. Okay, so... And then I just started running back and forth for no apparent reason. Okay, and then I went up here. Oh yeah, because I was trying to figure out how to put the friendship rune, which is supposed to go on Edmund's weapon. But I didn't see any option to do that at the Rune Master, so I thought I might be able to do it at the Sharper's, but the Sharper is still not in business, apparently. So I ran back here to see if I could figure it out. And, I still was not able to get it on anyone's weapon because it didn't show any option for this, and so I kind of... Oh yeah, I at this point I started pushing like every button on the controller to see if any one of them would switch to weapons, but none of them did. And yeah, I never did find an interface place to hook that thing up to the weapon, so... And I still don't know how to do that. I'm sure it's something super obvious and simple and stuff, but, I mean... Yeah. It just, yeah. And I tried to put that thing on, and that didn't seem to work either. And then I noticed that that one also said put it on the weapon, but I couldn't seem to put it on anybody, and I just kind of got frustrated and messed around. So, I must have eventually stopped messing around with this menu at some point. Hopefully very soon. Come on. Come on. No, stop messing around. Ugh. Come on. Get on with it. Get on with it. No. Looks like I just didn't give up. I just kept on doing it. Okay. One of these days, I am going to figure out how to attach that thing. I'm sure it's like something real face-palmingly simple, and every time I've been doing that, people have been just like, oh, you simpleton. Why can't you figure out how to attach that weapon rune? I know, like, I got some commenters like face palming every time I mess around with the with the rune list. But you know, I just can't figure it out. It's beyond my intellectual capacity. Oh man, this you know, I have I have many college degrees, but apparently that does not help me figure out. Oh, and then I had a stupid another notification I forgot to silence popped up. I was just totally on fire, and this is even before I realized that my recording wasn't going the way I thought it was. Oh man. Okay, so things are static for a bit because I was shutting up more notifications. Okay, then I moved on. This is really going to be the worst episode of this whole series. Dang. Well, it's going to be nowhere to go but from here but up, right? Okay, so I went and talked to people hoping I'd get more shops, and nothing happened. I got a list of cities in the city-state, which, by the way, city-state is a single city. A city-state does not contain a whole bunch of cities. If they do, it's just a state. It's not a city-state. So, this is the history class where they apparently don't teach you what a city-state is. Very, very, very wrong. You know, it's way, way larger than any city-state in reality would be. I guess I know. I want to work with Teresa. Hooray! And then... Do you know Lady Teresa? She's a wonderful person. And said something and then dismissed it too quickly because I got frustrated and I was just trying to make the... And then I hit a button by accident, apparently. Gosh, everyone's so hardcore about studying. Me, I'm great at exams. I don't need to study. And that attitude has never bitten anybody in the butt. Ever. Ah, Lady Teresa, such a wonderful person. Everyone in this whole damn place just can't talk about anything other than... Well, except for that one, my beloved. Whatever that was about. He's got a crush on somebody else in the room, probably. Okay, so I tried to bash my head against that wall to get into that library area. And then I saw some people talking, and I thought it looked suspicious, but it wasn't. It was just more students. And then there was a big old empty room, and I don't think anything good was in here. But I certainly tried, didn't I? I went and bashed my head against everything in it. Hooray! Okay. And then this was the last room, and I think I'd already been in there, so I took off. Alright, let's go down here, maybe. I remember that, like, all this running around was completely a waste of time, because as soon as I came out, it turned out the next event was out here. So I probably just had to, like, walk into the building and then walk back out. Yo, sorry about that. Took a long time to get here, avoiding Nina and all. What is it? Nina's... Oh, man. How could this have happened? Don't worry, Nanami. I'm not interested in children. Thank goodness. For Chef Boyardee. Wait a minute. Children? Alright, let's head for town. I got instructions yesterday. We're to wait for Fitcher. We're gonna wait for Fitcher the pitcher. And then I sat here. Why did I sit here? I don't know why. I must have been saying something. I must have come up with something really witty or something to say and took a few seconds off to say it. I don't know what it was, though, so... That's just the way it goes, I guess. Flick of chorus goes in the front. Okay, and then I walked around over here. Yeah, I think I started singing the Rockland town music at this point. And it was very dissonant, clashing with the background music of this, so I won't do it this time. Because, you know, whatever. Okay, so now we're heading back into the place because I don't know where to go. And I tried to trigger that event again. And then I ran into a potted plant and couldn't get around it. Tired of work. Don't worry, I'm your ally. Sure you are. And then I came out hoping that would trigger another event, and it didn't. And I went and talked to this freaking prof who still hasn't gotten to his class he's supposed to teach, even though it was probably over hours ago. Or days ago, given that we've been staying overnight a few times. And I said something about how that prof is a disgrace to the entire teaching profession. He doesn't want to teach, he just wants to sit and wander around in the woods and look at plants and stuff. Which is fine if you don't have a class you're supposed to be teaching at that very moment. So, next thing I tried to do to trigger an event was go up to the room again, since that seems to work a lot. And it didn't work this time, and I was like, what's going on? Where do I go? I don't even remember. So, I do know that I eventually did trigger it, so it'll happen sooner or later, but it was a very confusing part of the game, this. You know, it was this chapter here. You never know what you're supposed to do. Oh, here it is. You there, traitor. Look at you slinking around all suspicious-like. No, I'm no traitor. You are. I can tell with your Muse accent. You're with those bastards from Muse. No, please stop. It has nothing to do with me. What should we do? Edmund, you guys wait here. Leave this to me. Oh yeah, this was weird. Hey, what's going on? Did this guy do something? I've never seen you before. Get out of here, stranger. Oh yeah, I am a stranger here, so I don't know the whole situation, but, aren't Greenhill and Muse comrades in arms? You don't know anything. If the bastards from Muse weren't here, this never would have happened to us. They stabbed us in the back. Betrayed us. This idiot's something. I must have read it faster last time. Oh, thank the gods. Kind traveler. Please help me. A traitor, huh? Sold out his allies. Can't get away with this. Yeah, exactly. You understand, don't you? Why me? I don't think his crimes are grave enough to warrant a lynching. A lynching. Oh dear. That shouldn't even be on the table. Why not just hack his head off? Here, you can use my sword. Yeah, and I stopped here because I was like, what? Well, I... Come on, don't hold back. You hate this guy, don't you? Am I wrong? But, And what about you? No, I'm fine. Have you no backbones? Looks like I'll have to do it. Yeah! And everyone took off. Yeah. I get what they were going for here. They're going for like the story from the New Testament with Jesus and let he is without sin cast the first stone and all that. But man, that's a plan that had many ways it could have gone horribly wrong. Yeah, please save. Huh? What? I'm alive? I see. You found no trace of Teresa. I'm sure she must be in hiding somewhere nearby. Oh well, Edmund, we'll just have to return to the academy and gather more information. Pitcher, you see what you can find out too. But be careful. I'm afraid I can't. I don't want anything like that little scene we just had to happen again. Oh, I almost forgot. The general that brought Greenhill down is coming back here in 2 or 3 days. Woe is me. This guy knows what time it is, if you know what I mean. So be careful. Where should we be looking? Sorry about that. Kinda Dislodged my microphone a little bit there while I was saying that. Might have made a loud noise. Oh, hello, you're not student. Blah, blah. Who cares? Onward. And now it's this little brat again. Nanami, you're horrible. Are you standing between me and my Sir Fleek again? I'll leave this to you, Edmund. And he runs away as fast as his little legs can take him. Oh, wait, Sir Fleek. Why do you run from true love? You needn't be so bashful. Oh, what a twerp. Gah. Leave him alone. Poor guy just doesn't want to... Oh, jeez. Just like, leave the poor guy alone. He's obviously not into you, you know? He's also probably like twice your age. So. Okay. What do you think today's supper will be? I can't wait. And yeah, pretty sure I opted to simply move the plot along. Okay, you agree, don't you, Palika? And I hate spinach. It's okay. I eat it all, like a big girl. What am I, like 5 years old? Apparently. Look like it. Nanami. You won during the day, but our duel is just beginning. The duel? And that was like the perfect question. That was the thing I was wondering the whole damn time. Why are you after Fleek, actually? What? What a foolish question. Why, you ask? Tee. What do the troubadours call it? Oh, yes, destiny. It's destiny. That day, that hour, I felt the hand of destiny pound my brow when Sir Fleek fought in my honor. I heard the poets speak of it, but to feel it, just talking about it makes me swoon, sigh. Oh. What? Yeah, everyone took off while she was... Well then, good night. Let's hope the ghost doesn't show up tonight. We're okay, right? Palika? What is it? Get this. This was so damn cheesy. Edmund. I mean... Did you hear that? Did you hear that creak? Ooh. Hey, Edmund, we'll go and look, make sure it's not a ghost. Ghosts. Ooh. And I don't really remember if any time in my life when I'm, you're awful, Edmund, don't leave me here. Ooh, I don't want to be left behind. Let's go together. Ooh, it's the ghost. What? That's no ghost. Maybe it's a cat or something. Ooh. Palika joins the convoy. Nanami joins party. Information. Yeah. I don't know, like, even when I was a kid, I don't know if I was ever scared of ghost stories. I mean, but if I did, I'm sure I was much younger than Yanami is supposed to be here. It's just a ridiculous plot twist. Or plot point or whatever. So, yeah, so we go chase it and we go upstairs and there it goes. No, I can't see anything. Nothing's there. And then, of course, I went to the right. I wonder what happens if you go straight toward our room. You don't think the ghost couldn't have gone into our room, could it? No, I can't see anything. Nothing's there. Okay, so now we trapped him in the basement, but he's not here. What a twist! What a twist! I don't know. No, it's gone. I guess let's go come back and let's go. Come on, quick. It was better the first time. Man, the Nanami meltdown is something that I can't really do twice. Oof. I'll give it a shot, though. Yeah. And so, like a total idiot, I wandered all over the rest of the place trying to figure out where to go next, even though the answer was really, really obvious. Mumble. Fortunately, it didn't let me leave the building, which I tried to do at some point. I guess I didn't do it quite yet. But, I went and said, oh, check out my room again. So everything looks normal then? We're okay? Yeah, we're okay. And I decided to make sure, so I went and tried to bash my head against every object in the room, just to make sure it hadn't been tampered with. Then I ran up the stairs and wasted time running all over the place, trying to make things move. I don't know why I thought to come up here. I mean, the answer was dead, simple, obvious. But, sometimes you're just not on your game. And I wasn't at this particular moment. So yeah, here's where I tried to leave the building. It's getting dark outside. Let's go to sleep. So then, I took that cue, I think. But then I was like, I just was up in the room and I tried to sleep. So I went back down to the basement and couldn't figure it out. And then I left the basement. And then I tried to take that device literally and try to go to sleep. And of course, it didn't let me do that. And I ran into the bed and I was like pretty much WTFing at this point and kind of running around randomly and going up the stairs again for no good reason. And it's all very embarrassing. And then I started talking to sleeping people, which was incredibly productive. I learned much information from mumble and snore and murmur and zzz. Yeah, he's gonna. Miss Emilia. Chatter. Okay. Is this where I finally figured it out? No, it's not. Yep, I went and talked to more random people, because why not? Yeah, this is the one that went zzz. And then this one's like... And then I went and tried this again, because who knows? It didn't work last time, but maybe I go back there again, and this time it'll magically work. Because the definition of insanity is trying the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. And then I went back upstairs. Why? Why did I go back upstairs? Come on, get with the program. Good. Thank God. Jeez. Let's get back down in the basement. And don't forget to clean up your room. Please tell me that I didn't then go back up to the room and try to clean it. No, I just tried talking to sleeping people, tried hitting bookcases. Then I finally realized it, I think, at this point. I finally realized that, see, this is where I figured, there's obviously a secret passage here, and I just have to find the switch, bashing my head against everything. And there it was. All along. What's this? Oh my God. Yeah. And I took some time to laugh at myself for my incredible ineptitude. Alright. Then we ran down an incredibly long hallway, and ran down another long hallway. And I made a comment at this point. I think that it started looking dungeon-like, so random battles might start any moment, but they didn't. And then, yeah, and then there's our ghost, and there it goes. It's not a ghost then. How dare you, Scare Lady? I will not forgive. And I think at this point I started recognizing the sprite. Yeah, it looked like... Oh man, it looks like Fleek. Imagine that. Okay, when you hear the signal, rush in and tackle it. Ooh, me, I'm hunky-dory. Ready? Oh yeah. Oh. Go. Ooh-ah. Woo! What am I doing here? You, who is it anyway? What the hell are you up to? Are you insane? The answer, of course, is yes. Fleek. What? Oh, I get it. Fleek's been wandering around night after night like a ghost. But why would you do that? Who's been acting like a ghost? I was just tailing that guy's shin. There's something suspicious about him. It's a tricky one, though. The Highland Army is after him, too, so it's okay. It's to be expected. I figure he's got to be doing whatever he does at night. So I've been watching and waiting. And I just spotted him. Tailed him all the way here until you showed up. And then we caught you. Woo. Yeah, no doubt. Fleek joins the party. And of course we put Fleek back in the front because, you know... Yeah. And then for some reason I started messing around with Edmund and sitting there with a big question mark over my head. And then I moved them around. I don't know why I did that. Okay. And then we came out to this Lennon bust. Another dead end. It can't be. Is it really a ghost? Of course not. There's going to be some kind of mechanism somewhere. Let's search for it, Edmund. Yeah, Fleek has no time for this BS. Sorry, that went time. This is just so sad. You couldn't have said it better if I did. I couldn't have said it better. So it's not really a ghost. Of course, I never really believed it. Yeah, I bet you didn't. Sure. Yeah, and then I tried to talk to Palika, even though she never would have said anything other than meh. But I tried, and the game wouldn't let me do it. And then Fleek just says, somewhere. There's going to be... Sniff. Doesn't look like there's anything hidden here. And of course the answer was the Lennon bust. I mean, couldn't have been any more obvious if they'd been trying to make it. Edmund, you're so cool. Naturally, you're my little brother. Come on, let's go. I'm pretty sure I gave Fleek like completely flat intonation at this point, just because he's totally fed up with their, BS. And then I like randomly wandered back in here, and then I had to push the button again, and yeah, that was nice and embarrassing. All right. Since there's no music here, I really could have edited that out in post, but I'm just gonna leave it. All right, so now I ran up some more long hallways, and here's how the random battles actually started. So yeah, I'm sitting here thinking, oh well, let's look at these. We got monwers, and they're like big old flower things with teeth on the end of their petals. So thinking, are these going to be more things that like eat me and chew me up? Yeah, we're not going to let them, because we're going to kick their butts real fast. And we're going to do that by employing, I think I used the Omni-Slash, did I? Yes, I Omni-Slashed one of them. And then Shiro just kind of did his usual thing. And Luke just, I thought, yeah, let's see what Luke's long-range pixie rune thing can do. And, yeah, got some neat-looking magic, and that doesn't do much. That's pretty good. And this one looks awesome. And this one looks incredible. But it also does damage to my own guys, which is a little bit of a... That's a little bit questionable, but still, doing 900 damage to all enemies is kind of huge. So I thought, well, not too bad. And of course, Luke has the shredding, which is pretty great. And Storm Warning is a shield. It's reflect magic damage. Which is, it's okay. Now, I decided to go and try the pixie thing and see what it does. And I don't think the pixie thing even came up this turn. Yeah, because we overkilled the heck out of him. And man, that thing has a pretty funny looking Omni-Slash face. But, yeah, the pixie thing didn't even get used. All that time I spent messing around with the menu and didn't even matter. I bet they got some decent level ups anyway. So here we go. And we run around some more and run around and run around and run around and let's see here. What do we got? Nothing? Nothing? Oh yeah, that's right. I turned around because obviously the treasure chest was going to be this way. And we got hit by another group of green porta potties. Called Melon Zoo this time. And I thought, well, you know what? They're going down. So we Omni-Slashed one of them, of course, because, like, what else do? You Omni-Slash things and have Shiro beat the crap out of stuff. And now I think I finally actually got to try this pixie thing for a change. And I think it wasn't very good, but Shiro, of course, excels. Pixie thing is a long animation for very little damage. So, and the green porta potties don't make much of an Omni-Slash face. Whatever. And they like hit me with automatic machine gun fire. And Jocko can heal himself, it seems, by tiny amounts. And I figured, just one of these things left, it's not going to last long. And predictably, it did not. So, hooray. And now we got a treasure chest. And it had a protect mist, which I didn't care about, really. I think it's a healing item, isn't it? Yeah. And then we got some more stupid flower things. And this time I didn't even bother because they're so weak. I mean, who cares? Yeah. Just free XP is what those things are. And so, we headed on up. And I hit a wrong button by accident, I think. No, I actually did that on purpose because I wanted to see something. Oh yeah, I just wanted to look at Luke's stats. Yeah. Like everybody knows, his magic stat is really, really high, and so is his speed stat. And his attack is pathetically low. So, that's Luke. Okay, come on. Get on with it. What was I doing? Hooray. I was probably saying something that made all this relevant, but I think I was just comparing their stats or something. I don't remember. It's gone. Sorry, guys. And another random battle with some lousy little flowers that don't even deserve my attention. And they die very quickly. Die, die, die. Eat it. Okay. And from the lack of any more little marker point things in my video, that must have been the last random battle. So, hooray. No more random battles. I think we're getting almost to the end of the video, actually. Because I think I stopped very shortly after this. What's that? Looks suspicious. And predictably, Nanami, of course, said, "It's got to be the ghost haunted shack." Shiro was like, ugh, seriously? Still? Anyway, let's check it out. Then I got met by this guy, Shin. "I knew we'd be discovered eventually. However, my lady requires a little more time here." Hey, wait, we're... Shut your mouth. We're your allies. And of course, I cannot forgive you, Ghost. That's hilarious, but, obviously that's not what we're going to do. Come on, just get on with it. I do not know who you are, so I cannot consider you an ally. I'm sorry, but I can't let you leave here alive. You refuse to listen to us. Are you after a fight? You'll find us very different from those Highland soldiers. With my blade, Tarantula, in hand, probably poisoned with a name like that, I have nothing to fear from anyone. We're talking about reasons not to lose. We have them too, buddy. Like, the fact that you're gonna kill us is one. We're fighting for our lives. It's a pretty good reason not to lose, No. I don't want to get stabbed to death. Children, why? Shin, please stop. My lady, but these people... There has been enough fighting. I beg you, Shin, please stop. Wait a minute, we haven't come to capture you. I'm Flick of the Facebook Army. This is our leader, Edmund. The Facebook Army? Huh, interesting. Then I shall take your word that you are truly from the Facebook Army. My lady. Even if they're from the Highland Army, we needn't do such roundabout things, Shin. Lord Edmund, why have you taken so much trouble, especially to see me? We've come to save you. You came to save me? Why? Why? Our army's military strength is still fairly slight. Even with the aid of Two River, we aren't in a position to wage war against Highland's main army. So, Lady Teresa, we need your strength. My strength? No, what you seek is Greenhill's strength. Forgive me, Lord Edmund. I'm afraid I cannot help you. Why's that? I abandoned my citizens and escaped here alone. I am no longer acting Mayor of Greenhill. And I don't want anything like that battle to ever. It became obvious that Highland was after Greenhill, and so the citizens were preparing to fight. We got some sepia tone backstory. Highland released the captured Muse soldiers, and they came to Greenhill. At first, everyone rejoiced, without knowing the true meaning of the soldiers' arrival. Highland returned the weapons and armor they had confiscated from the Muse soldiers. They were skeptics, but most of the citizens assumed there must have been some Highland commander or other that wanted a fair fight. More than anything, the increase in military power due to the Muse soldiers was invaluable to the morale of the dejected citizens. Before long, the Highland army appeared, and the citizens prepared for battle. However, the Highland army began their siege, but made no move to attack. The addition of the Muse soldiers had nearly doubled Greenhill's army, and the food supply was now decreasing with alarming speed. Soon enough, the soldiers and the citizens were at odds over the dwindling provisions. The Greenhill citizens thought, this is food for Greenhill, but the Muse soldiers considered it food for fighting. And so, the Muse soldiers rebelled, taking the food storehouses by force, throwing the city into chaos. It seems obvious now that Highland must have given the Muse soldiers back their weapons for just this purpose. And then right in front of the Highland army, we were defeated without even having fought. That is what happened. Comrades in arms killing each other over mere food. All that remained in us was distrust for each other, and I, as acting mayor of Greenhill, could not prevent this. Forgive me, Lord Edmund. I can't help you. Please, please return home. Excuse me, but you should leave Greenhill as soon as possible. And I'm not saying I distrust you, but if the Highland Army discovers Lady Teresa's whereabouts, I will hunt you down. Don't threaten us. You're called Shin, right? What do you plan to do? You can't hide here forever. You're going to get kicked in the shins. That's why your name's Shin. We need a little more time here. Lady Teresa wishes it. Okay. Gosh, we came all this way and found Teresa for nothing, I guess. Yeah, looks like this was all pointless. Edmund, we'll leave Greenhill tomorrow. Highland Army's sure to find us out sooner or later. Morning, Edmund. So today we say goodbye to the school. It was fun, kind of. The food was delicious. I think at this point I was just thinking to go save. Are you sure you didn't forget anything? We won't be back here anytime soon, you know. I thought, wait a minute, yeah. Well, hurry up with whatever it is you have to do. And what I had to do was save. And it took me a while to figure out where that was again. And so, here's where we left off. Next time, we'll not have damaged audio files, and we'll continue to attempt to leave the town. I'm sure something will prevent us from leaving, and we'll get caught up in some action on the way out. Because, you know, I've been around the block a few times. I recognize this trope when it comes up. But, for the time being, that's the end of this episode. So, there we go. Sorry again for the kind of strange way this went. But, yeah, you know, you win some, you lose some. Anyway, hopefully that voiceover was better than no voice. But we'll find out. And until next time, guys, see you later.